But he's waiting for his mates, the rabbits, to pop out. But welcome back to the channel. We're at it again. This video is about walking dogs and how to walk the dogs the best way you can. After years and years and walking packs of dogs thousands and thousands of times off leash, you get to learn what's the best way to walk a pack of dogs or one dog. I don't think owners realise that when you're out with your dog or walking your dog can get bored, your dog can get nervous, your dog can get anxious, your dog can get aggressive, and I don't think people understand that if you don't know how to walk your dog properly, your dog's not having a good time whatsoever. So this video will give you a few tips. Hopefully you'll learn how to improve the walk with your dog. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. Gee, it's a nice day. But he's out there waiting for those rabbits to come out. There's rain. Rain's right there. Welcome back to the channel. We're out of the game. Dogs just got out of the van on our first walk. So this video I'm going to talk about and show you how to leave, how to walk a pack of dogs. Come on, Willa. Got Willa today. And first, when you're out with dogs, especially off leash, make sure your walk is focused. I see too many people on cell phones and dawdling around. The first walk of the day should be pretty much focused walk. The dogs need someone to follow and lead them like they do in the wild, and walk at a good pace where the dogs are actually have to canter along with you, not walking, stopping, running. So we're going to carry on and I'll show you some clips of what the dog should be doing when they're out walking. So I'm walking at a good solid pace, focusing on my walk, and the dogs are going at quite a steady pace as well. And as long as you're at a steady pace, they'll focus on you and make sure they're keeping pace with you. I don't really focus on the dogs too much. Where are they? I don't know if you can see them. Rain's up there, Willa's there, Putty's over there. So if you stop and dawdle and worry about your phone or whatever, taking your time, then the dogs get bored on the walk. But when you're at a steady pace, they get locked into the certain speed that you're at, and as you can see over there, they're all good with the pace I'm setting. So we're going to do this for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Willa and Pippi get a bit carried away. But they can have their space, play around. But see, Patu gets a bit carried away. Patu, leave. Just tone them down a bit and we just carry on. I don't know where the rain is. Oh, here comes the rain. These two are full on sprinting. check this out. Doesn't get much better. Come here. So, going to carry on, show you bits of our walks as we go along. So, still on our walk. Put him on the leash to show you here, because this is the place he gets most excited, because most times I let him just run down through that gully and let him do what he wants, and so he gets quite excited here. So to me this is a good place to put him on the leash. And Rain's there and Will is there, so I'll just carry on. Keep up their pace. Every time I'm walking I don't break the pace. They were walking out and all the bloody shadows in the camera, but you can see puppy fingertip control and walking at their pace. It's enough for any dog to learn how to walk with you, learn how to walk with a pack leader, and it's easier for you to train a dog when you can walk it like this. Easy. And I have no problems that the other dogs are somewhere behind me and not going down the gully. Sweet. So we got another just over half hour of walking to do. We've gone over an hour so far, so we'll see how it goes. Come on, Will. Good girl. So, change leashes on the dog. Same as puppy. Just trying to hold this camera in this case. Fingertip control. And start walking at a nice steady pace. Oh, she's cantering. I think that's what it's called, cantering. Jogging or whatever. You get it. This is the perfect pace. You should be walking a dog at on leash. Right there. Don't let them stop and sniff. Just stay. Stay. So there's a guy walking up here, just in here, with his dog, and we're coming around the back there. He saw us and he whistled out to his dog. And this, well, look at the camera. You're at fault. She went bolting after the dog. So yelled at her to come back. She stopped and came back. And so she's just been sitting here watching that dog walking down there. So he's gone. He didn't want to bar us up. He only had a little wee fluffy dog. So good lesson for Willa. Don't go taking off after damn dogs. Yeah. Sweet. We're going to carry on. Well, I've been going to bed just on an hour now, and that's all that's happening. Dogs are out. So put these over there. Mullah's there. Rain's over there. But they have no problems keeping pace with me and staying in that mode that they're travelling in. Sweet. Going up into the shade now under the trees, so can't really film under there. But anyway, come here, Patu. Come on. Here. when I stop and come here, stay, I bring all the dogs in beside me, and they have to stay with me, so they can't just wander off and go sniffing around. They wait till I'm ready and wait for Auntie Rain. Come on, Rain, hurry up. I'm waiting for you. I'll give you a demo on walking Rain on the leash, but she doesn't need a leash. And neither does this one. And neither does that one. They all have excellent recall. But when I'm stopping, for whatever reason, I call the dogs in beside me, and they can wait there till I'm ready to go. It's all part of the travel and training. And that incident with Willa bolting in after that dog and that guy, it's a good time to train them. So we just finished our second lap on our round. We've been going 1 5, 10, 15, 20, 1 hour and 20 minutes. We got another just over half hour walk left, and that's our walk done for the day. I've just switched taking Patu off the leash and put Willow on the leash just to demonstrate different dogs. And this is the second time today Willow's been on the leash, but I can't even remember come here, Patu, the time I last had her on the leash 2 years ago. So we're on our last lap. Come here, Patu, stay. So fingertip control as usual. Just take my red foot. I don't want to swap. I'll swap cameras. Swap hands. Fingertip control. Come on. Sweet. So they're all off leash now. Got a half hour to go. Gonna get stuck into it, and get stuck into it and finish our walk and put the video back on when we get back to the van. Oh, this is the part I don't like on our walks, walking up these damn hills. Never mind. But what I want to tell you, when you got your dog on leash, the Patu back on leash, so many times I see people, they stop and see their dog sniffing, and the owner's waiting for the dog to finish its sniffing or whatever it does. So what I'll do is I'll see if Patu does that, so I can show you. Take him in the grass where you want to sniff. So this, oh well, he's not going to do it because he knows not to. Anyway, my point is, don't let your dog do it. Just keep them walking, and don't wait for your dog to finish what it does. Just carry on walking. What's important is your dog needs to learn it has to travel with you. And if you got your dog off leash, you walk at a medium to quick pace and never let up. That's all the dog needs. If it stops and sniffs, if you wait, you're doing the dog's walk. But if you just carry on with your pace, your dog will just learn to have a quick sniff and carry on and follow you. So don't let your dog so there's a whole lot of trees over here. So if I want Patu to stop and have a sniff, come on, I'll do it myself. He's not deciding that he wants to do it, so I'll do it myself. So these are very important to dogs. When you're out walking with a dog, obviously Putty's not going to do it, so I may as well just stop for a minute. Hey Putz. Well, we're just about finished. We've got about another 10 minutes to go, but another tip for you when you're out with your dog walking all the time, walking exactly the same place every time, every day. You know, your dog doesn't need to go sightseeing at different places. I walk these dogs exactly the same place 7 days a week. The beauty about it, they get very familiar with the territory, and more so they get very familiar with the local people and the local dogs that walk the same place. And so when you take your dog, come here, don't go down there, come on Willa, I'll try to sneak down there, you and Puppy, good try. So people take their dog to different places, they think it's good for the dog. Well, it's not actually, it's quite bad for the dog. And so these dogs here, we just met a guy that walks here every day, and here this dog's on leash, and I know he lets his dogs off leash, so I call these dogs straight past him, and these dogs know those dogs, they know him. So when you socialize a dog, you get to socialize your dog. It's a process, it's not something instant. Yeah, come here. I get here. It's like this guy here, he walks here every day with his dogs, and you know, he asked if he can let his dog off. I was going to put Patu on a leash because Patu can get quite aggressive, so, and then he decided not to. But you see, these dogs didn't rush over to his dog, and so it takes time to socialize your dog with other dogs, so you're better off walking in exactly the same place every day. And like this walk here has taken us how long? 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, 1 hour and 40 minutes, and we've still got a little way to go. So if you walk your dog in exactly the same place, exactly the same track that you use, now and again I'll change the track, but it doesn't really bother me. So these dogs know every nook and cranny around this place, every gully, every bush, and they know every dog that's local here and every person. And when you take your dog to a strange place like a dog park or anything, and they haven't met dogs again before, it's not a good situation, and that's where dogs get excited, overexcited, they get nervous, they get anxious. But when you have local dogs and local people that know your dogs, you know their dogs well, that's how you socialize a dog. It takes time. So there's one more play before we go. If he gets a bit too much, then I just call him off. Give them time to do this if they want to. So a good way for them to end their walk. Hey, leave. That's enough. Come here, Patu. Leave. Get a bit carried away. Finish now. Come on, Willa. So make sure you control this sort of mucking around. After I said leave. And that's it. Oh, Ben's just over there. Water, whatever. Come here, Pop. Stay. I don't let the dogs run on anyway. Come here. I said stay, even though the van's right there. And this guy's walking past. Good training for the dogs. Did you have a good walk, Will? Well, I'm back at the van. Dog's been watered. Just put them back in the van and see what. Go. Come on, Ray. Come on, Water. Go, Water. Good girl. So our walk done, or our morning walk. Well, they just took just under 2 hours, and the dogs are in the back there. So what I'm going to do now is I'll take this dog back to its house, because it's with his mate Pippi, but Pippi wouldn't come this morning, and Willa and Pippi are always side by side, so you can't really separate the other dog and leave it in there by itself without his mate around. So if Pippi was with me as well as Willa, then I would have them most of the day. But seeing they're separated, I invited Pippi to come, but the little dog wouldn't come. So I'll probably take this dog back for those reasons. Sweet ass. Hope you enjoyed the video. There was a 2-hour video on walking the dogs, and probably would have taken us less if I didn't have to stop and film and talk and whatever. But usually their walk takes us about an hour and a half. It's good solid walking, but walk your dog solid for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours, and don't go dawdling around, and don't go looking on your phone and mucking around with your phone. I see it so many times. And don't stop and chat to everyone you know. Just walk solid, and your dog will be better off for it. Sweet. Hope that helps.